Rather important episode today. 4 huge games. You can see Aberdeen is trying to get the golden boot, although Frankie de Jong is clear and above everybody else. Then Christian Pulisic, Mason Greenwood and our own Aberdeen are on 17. The gap to the top can be closed to 11 if we win our game in hand, which is this one against Manchester City. You actually have 2 games in hand on those at the very top of the table and can obviously close the gap to within 2 of us if they beat me, and then we'll go above me if they win their game in hand. So currently we're 4th outright, but it could yet change. Arsenal sat there in 5th, look pretty precarious. Liverpool are now top of the table as Chelsea have lost 2 games from nowhere. They went so long without losing a single one, and now they've lost more than Liverpool. So Liverpool are the side that look probably favourites on current form and the way the season's going to win the title. But we are up against Manchester City to start. Then it's actually Liverpool we face in the FA Cup after that, before Real Madrid in the Champions League, and then Chelsea in the Premier League. So, yeah, massive episode today. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy, of course. Make sure you leave your feedback in the comment section down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel too. FIFA 21 is not too far away. It's very, very soon. It's coming. I promise. Later in by the time you see this, just over a week's time until FIFA 21 stuff is on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled. FIFA 21 career mode is on the way. What's on the way sooner is Manchester City. Ederson in goal for City. Pedro Porro, Laporte, Eric Garcia and Alejandro Grimaldo. Palacios, Palaversa and Foden. Doku, Dybala and Rashica. Marcus Rashford not even on the bench. Kai Havertz is there though, as is Bentancur. Alphonso Davies on the bench too. I'm not sure where Marcus Rashford is. He must be injured or suspended, because there's no reason why you wouldn't play Marcus Rashford in the Premier League if you had the opportunity to. Especially by the time he gets this far in a save, when he's grown as much as he must have done. Don Brown out to Perez-Ciol as we look to start the game on the front foot though. City are a very difficult team to play, as you might well imagine. And as you can tell, have a very, very capable first 11 and squad. So we're up against it here, but win this and we're probably certain for top 4. But I don't want to give up on the title just yet. Oh, good save by Ederson. Good strike by Aberdeen, but good save by Ederson. Mahrez. Oh, Mahrez is retiring. Oh, what a ball that is. Is he onside here, Martinelli? I'm not sure. Turns the defender well, and Ederson is going to prove to be a very difficult goalkeeper to get the ball past, it seems. As I was saying, Riyad Mahrez is going to be retiring apparently, so they're going to miss out on that wide talent, although might have dropped in rating by this point in a save. But it's not like they're lacking elsewhere in the squad, is it? So I'm sure though, whilst they might miss the presence of him in the dressing room, I'm sure they won't miss him on the field. He's not played for City against me for what I think ever, perhaps, might even be ever. By the time we got to the Premier League, he was already out of favour at Manchester City. Oh, keep that in. Oh, when I say keep it in, I mean keep it away from the defender. I got lucky there. It's broken free for me. And Rolls is available at the back post, and it's Jack that we look for. It's Aberdeen that's there, though. And it's Agustin Aberdeen that gives us the first goal of the game. With a comfortable header from 6 yards, he couldn't really miss. I did look for Rolls. Didn't put enough on the cross. Jack's there to celebrate with his teammate, though. His 18th goal of the Premier League season. And we lead. Here's Palacios. Oh, given straight to Sander Berge. Forward to Aberdeen. Here comes Jack. Captain Jack's on the run. Oh, skipping away from one defender. And still going here, Jack. Oh, that same defender's coming back at him again, though. But Jack Rolls is on a solo run. And that's a hell of a goal. Oh, Jack, I love that. What a run. What a goal. We're going to get 3 points against Manchester City. And that is Captain Fantastic at his absolute best. And he may well get the entire team across to celebrate with him there. Skipping past the defender, holding him off again, getting away from a second, sending that same defender to ground again. And on his left foot, smashing it into the back of the net. What a goal. That is one of the goals of the save, let alone goal of the season. Pep is distraught. We are delighted. Darts away from Perez-Ciol well. Campos has had to get involved in covering at right back. Sander Berge has had to get involved in covering at centre back. I do have a horrible tendency to draw my players out of position, don't I, in defence. I select the defender and then just kind of sprint at the man. pretty much how I defend. And quite often it doesn't work. It's a very good goal, though, by Manchester City. Well worked, and the finish itself was pretty delicious as well, to be fair. Ball bounces free. I think it's Phil Foden. And then swept home. Really nice finish. Tidy finish from Paulo Dybala on his right foot, no less. On his right foot, not left. Extremely well tucked away. 8th goal of the Premier League season for the Argentine. City are back in it. Palacios. Back to Foden. Palacios again. Oh, hello, Doku. That was nicely done. Dybala back to Doku. We ended up drawing with Tottenham. A couple of... Oh, strike from Doku. A couple of episodes ago. In fact, it might even have just been yesterday's. Foden! Jesus Christ. City are raining down on my goal now. I really need to not lose this one against Manchester City. It's a good opportunity to close the gap on those above us. We've not taken those opportunities of late when games have been in hand or other teams have had poorer results. Oh, but I need to take advantage of this opportunity and get myself closer to Liverpool and Chelsea at the top, especially having Chelsea at the end of the episode as well. Win this, win that, and you never know. Sanderberger making a great run. Martinelli not necessarily making a run that I can use, just kind of loitering back there. Abadia is in the box, who turns brilliantly into the middle. No, Jack couldn't get there. Campos tries to spin the man. Is it a corner? It is. Oh, inches away from a third and a second for Jack Rolls. Cano could win this header. It's going to fall here to Salisu. Not going to shoot with him. We get the turn in with Brown. We could still score. And Ederson makes a good save, as he has done on a couple of occasions so far today. Martinelli to deliver the corner. Keeper's going to come for this one again. He's going to get to it. It's going to fall to Campos this time. Good block by Phil Foden. Get the turn in. Just keep possession. His Rolls. Looking for Campos. Oh, it's a bit ambitious trying to play the ball through there. I'll try and put some pressure on the City backline to force a mistake, but they're not to make one. 15 minutes to go. It's still 2-1. We still hold that slim advantage, but it is feeling slimmer and slimmer by the minute. David Campos. Do I look for a ball into the middle, drill it across, or just play it back? No, it's meant for Brown. Oh, come on. How many times? The amount of times that happens to me in a situation like that, I try and pull it back, and it must be because of power input. You try and pull it back, and they overhit it past the man that you're trying to pick out, and they find someone, or try and find someone further back that's more often than not well marked. So frustrating. That could have been 3-1 and game over. There is minimal time remaining in the game, so I'd like to think that we'll get the win regardless, but it could have absolutely shored it up for us. Again, Campos could be in behind here. And Abadia is there. I'll just lift it, looking for him. Who's going to get to that first? It's going to be Abadia, and it's swept home. We will get the win. Ederson can complain as much as he likes. If he committed to coming out to get that, he might well have got there first. He was the one that got caught in no man's land. Went, dropped back, didn't really find himself anywhere, and we swept it home. Abadia's 19th goal of the Premier League season, and we will get 3 points against Manchester City. And Abadia is really throwing his hat into the ring with regards to that golden boot as well. Let's head to Liverpool in the FA Cup. Liverpool in the FA Cup. We're going to sim this with our full strength sim side. The highest rated sim side we have. Harry Kane and Gabriel Jesus up top for Liverpool, as well as Mo Salah in a three that I'm not sure how that would work. Olmo, Fernandes and Barella in the midfield for them, with Trent, Vandenberg, Van Dijk, who's now gone off, and Larouci in defence. Trent Alexander-Arnold's gone off injured after Martinelli's given us a 1-0 lead. Alisson in goal for them, but he can't keep a clean sheet. Can Dean Henderson do the same, or actually do that for us, not do the same, because they didn't keep a clean sheet, and we did. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup, into the semi-finals of that competition. Simmed that one because I couldn't risk simming the second leg against Real Madrid, and I wanted to be able to get everything recorded that I need to get recorded ahead of recording 21 stuff. I can't take too long in ending the series. So we've Everton in the FA Cup semi-finals. That's next month. But for the remainder of today, Real Madrid in the second leg of the Champions League, followed by Chelsea in the Premier League. Madrid's 11 then looks exactly the same as it did for the first leg. exactly the same as it did for the first leg. Still Sterling and Leroy Sané on the bench, but Vinicius and Rodrigo flank Rainier, who's there in the centre-forward role again. Scored a good goal in the first game, which is their away goal, but we have a 2-1 lead, so just avoiding defeat is enough at the Bernabeu. But avoiding defeat at the Bernabeu isn't necessarily the easiest of things, unless you're Ajax in recent memory. To Barrenechea. Nicely into Abadi, who's turned well, and Barrenechea is in here. Some unfamiliar starters in the lineup here, but trying to shape for the shot. It's going to fall to Brown. We've nullified their away goal. We got very lucky with our second in the first leg. Nemecha off the post straight to Brian Son. We've gotten very lucky with our first goal in the second leg. Barrenechea in behind. Looked to finesse it and place it the far side. Good save by Lunin. Fell straight to Brown, who with great technique turns it home. Lucky. Very lucky. I'll show you actually the players that I've changed. Barrenechea is in on the left. Mepham is in at centre-back. They're the only two changes I've made, but they're two changes that felt needed to be made because of the stamina of previous players in that position. And Abadir would not have started had Brian Son still been tired from the game against Liverpool in the FA Cup. Through in one cup competition, and now after that goal from Don Brown, looking very good for going through in this cup competition as well, especially if Real Madrid are going to give possession away quite that cheaply. You never know, they might really pay the ultimate price for that mistake. Campos is in behind, and there's another away goal. Yes, we're going through in the Champions League. Weston McKennie out to Odriozola. Quickly into Rodrigo. Sharp turn from him. Valverde finds the runner of Weston McKennie, and he's got options in the middle, but he finds only Cano. Odriozola wins that physical encounter though. And here's Valverde. Odriozola again. Back to Federico Valverde. Good possession play by Real Madrid, but will it lead to anything? It might well do now. Oh, good block by Cano again. Right place, right time defensively. Rolls on the counter. Brown is there. Barrenechea is going to make that run again. Do we go to Abadir instead, though? I think we do. Looking to utilise that pace, but not got the strength to hold off Rafael Varane. It's not exactly a slouch in a straight line himself, is he? Barrenechea. I see the man all the way back there. There we go. Sander Berger. And then I was going to fire it into Abadir, but that gap is just not presenting itself. In there to Brown. Campos tucks a little bit more central. Oh, good touch. Abadir. The angle for the shot is difficult, but the only real option I had. Take it. Good save by Lunin, ensuring that Real Madrid still stand a chance in this tie, although they do need to score 4, because if they score 3 and win 3-2 on the night, then obviously we'll still go through on away goals with the scoreline at 4-4. So they need to match the overall amount of goals that we've scored in the tie so far in just this game to win 5-4 on aggregate. It's possible, but it is at this stage now, coming towards the end of the first half, starting to become ever more unlikely. Rodrigo played in behind. Mepham is trying to keep pace with the speedster. Look at him in the nuts. That looked painful. McKennie blocked by Williams' boot. Oh, that's a good delivery. Berger flicks away. Whoa! Strike! Strike from Ferland Mendy. Stefan with a punch. Mendy's going to get to this too, as he knows Jack gets there first. Can Abadir win the foot race to get to that? No, Valverde does. They're coming for me, Real Madrid. And Rodrigo is being the main instigator in that. Vinicius, thankfully, with a really poor header, could have risen properly and won that the way that he could have done at the back post. We'd have been in real trouble, and he'd have pulled one back for Real Madrid. But again, the longer it goes, without them getting any of their goals back that they need, the more likely we are to go in to the next round. McKennie out wide to Valverde. I wasn't expecting that. Here's Vinicius. Could go back to Valverde, actually, who could cross. Burst of acceleration was decent there. Looking for Raheem Sterling or Maxi Gomez at the back post. Going to drop to Donny van der Beek, who finds Weston McKennie, who finds the side netting only. And in stoppage time, Real Madrid aren't to score even a consolation goal. Vinicius Junior goes off and Leroy Sané comes on, although it might be a little bit too late, Mr. Zidane. You are already out of the Champions League. Through to the quarterfinals with a 2-0 victory on the night and a 4-1 aggregate win against Real Madrid. We knocked out Atletico Madrid at this stage last season. We got Bayern Munich in the next round. We could get another German, so we could get Schalke, although they're behind against Milan. Oh no, they're out against Milan. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we could face either Barcelona, Inter Milan, presuming that they win their home ties. Barcelona, Inter Milan, Manchester City, Liverpool, AC Milan, Ajax, or Manchester United. Not sure who I'd want out of that lot, to be completely honest. I was resting you, Gabriel. Chill your beans. You'll play in this next game against Chelsea. And we could really do with winning that as well. Kepa. Oh no, Jamie Cumming in goal for Chelsea. Sasha Bowie, Konate Diaz and Jose Gaya. Billy Gilmore, Conor Gallagher and Alexander Golovin in midfield with Neres, Osimhen and Pulisic up top. Timo Werner on the bench. Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Alessio Romagnoli. Maybe Kepa has retired? Or is suspended or injured? I don't know. Well, I mean, there wasn't a keeper on their bench, so you'd imagine it's because he's unavailable. That's why Jamie Cumming is playing. Chelsea, perhaps that's where their drop in form has come from, because they've not got a very good goalkeeper in goal. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm desperate to win this game. And I forgot to check and see if I've got Liverpool between now and the end of the season. To be fair, it might not matter if we've got Liverpool or not. It would be just closing the gap on them as opposed to actually genuinely catching them. But you never know. If you beat a team, it might knock their confidence and they could go on a downward spiral like Chelsea have. It's not completely out of the realms of possibility, although it is still, as was Real Madrid getting back in that game in the last one, highly unlikely. Golovin on a lunge. That's a hell of a lunge. I'm not going to lunge this time, so definitely not getting to the second one. Pulisic got the pace to get there. Here's Billy Gilmore. He's probably grown really well in this save, to be fair, by now. Here's Bowie. Back to Billy. And in there to Bowie again. Oh, that's a lovely driven ball into David Neres. Working the ball about nicely here, Chelsea, and this is causing me problems. Neres is back. Cano in the way. Again. Oh, given away by Golovin. That was really bad. Exceptionally poor by Chelsea there. Make a run, Abadia. Oh, God, sometimes he's just so lazy. So lazy. Pull his back here is Sander Berge. And that is a Sander Berge-esque type of finish. Oh, run, Agustin. Run! Forward quickly to Martinelli. Rolls is there. I've told Martinelli to go again. I'm going to go to Abadia instead. And then look for Don Brown. Back to Abadia. Jack's through. Come on, Jack, please. Come on, Jack, please. Oh, try and find some space. Abadia, no! What an interception. Wow. Just threw a leg in. Martinelli's there, looking for Abadia. Please, stop tackling me when I'm about to shoot. Oh, God. Two changes coming. Brian Son coming on for Abadia, and Giovanni Reina is on for Jack. Campos has moved to Cam, and Giovanni Reina has gone out wide. I'm going to pull this back, looking for a teammate. Tried to drill it across the box. Here is Reina, who's turned the man. Oh, but Gaia has the pace and quickness of feet to be able to turn with me. Trying everything to get a 1-0 lead here against Chelsea, and it just will not come. Into Mason Mount. Here's Golovin. Mount again. Who's touched by Mason, not for the first time. Brian Son around the corner nicely to Campos. Oh, I just needed to squeeze that through. Ruben Diaz. I've come so close to playing the final pass or getting the final shot away on so many occasions, and I just can't get a goal against Chelsea. Just can't do it. Sander Berge through the gap there to Brian Son. Put the afterburners on. Go for the run. Giovanni Reina is there. Dart inside. And again. Just hold the defender off. Brown to Berge. Across to Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, Bowie holds me off, and that's going to be game. Oh, Jesus. A 0-0 draw against Chelsea, and that is one of the hardest games I've played to try and score. 3 chances in the game total for all. Oh, for both teams. I tried and I tried and I tried and I could not find a way through. 13 points the gap still to Liverpool. 5 points from them to Chelsea, Manchester United. I think we're destined to finish 4th. Is it time? Is it time to concentrate on the Champions League and try and repeat, well, Champions League and FA Cup, and try and repeat last season's double? Because the title is just not going to happen. And I'm kidding myself by keep telling myself and you guys, we still could. I'm not giving up till it's mathematically impossible. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Dean Henderson is fuming. To be fair, he has every right to. But I've been still very happy with Zach Steffen. So we bought Dean Henderson for the exact reason in which we used him today, to give us a higher rated goalkeeper for simulated games. As if we've got Barcelona in the Champions League. Come on. Real Madrid and then you give me Barca. Give me a break. Wolves, Barca, Newcastle, Barca tomorrow. Norwich, West Ham, Everton, Leeds after that. We do have Liverpool to play between now and the end of the season, but it's not going to matter. I've been offered the managerial role at Bayern Munich. Go away, I don't want that. Hoi, oi, 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 oi. Eventually, we might do the double again this season, but it's going to be so tough in the Champions League again, as it was last year. Barcelona tomorrow. I'll see you then.